Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rahul. Uh, so, I am I'm currently working as a senior tech lead at Goibibo. I have been with Goibibo in last 5 years and have worked on customer-centric large-scale platforms. Got the opportunity for the same. I think last session was very informative, and now we will tell you how an e-commerce uses your features. So now on to my colleague Abhishek.
Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Abhishek Gupta and I'm currently working as an associate director with technology development team at GoIBibo. So my team takes care of the pricing and content intelligence and ensures that our apps serve the best price and content in the market. So the topic of our talk today is Redis as a high-scale Swiss knife at leading OTA platform in India. So as you can see, that a Swiss knife generally solves a lot of use cases under a single hood. So Redis, being such a versatile tool, solves a lot of use cases for us. And we have like marked some of the top use services on the knife, but we use much more as we are getting the talk over the day. So we are evaluating a lot of modules and we use a lot of them to solve a lot of customer use cases at GoIBibo. So before I start, may I know that how many of you use any travel app for your online booking for your travel needs? And how many of you would have used Make My Trip, GoIBibo, or Redbus? Yeah, so the number tells it all. So GoIBibo is one of the top travel app in India right now, and it's a part of the #1 online travel group, which is GoMMT. It comprises of Make My Trip, GoIBibo, and Redbus. We basically solve all these travel needs like flight booking, hotel booking, etc. under a single application. So the journey started around 10 years back with 4 co-founders starting an online flight ticketing platform, and now it has scaled to a company which has over 1,000 employees and provides all your travel needs. And it's a top-notch application. If you would not have used it, you can basically try and use our services. So now some statistics about GoIBibo. We have over 1 million properties listed on our platform, which are spread across 40,000 cities around the globe. These properties are hotels, resorts, homestays, etc. that you book for your stay. A very important stat that in India, every third domestic travel air ticket booked is booked through GoMMT platform. We have over 6 million visitors visiting our site through various channels. A bit about our tech stack. Most of our code base is written in Python and Golang, though we use other languages as well according to our use cases. About database services, Redis is the most used service on our platform as well. And while we are evaluating various modules, it will continue to grow. We use other database services as well, like MySQL, MongoDB, Cassandra, etc. Again, according to the use cases. We use self-managed Kafka clusters and AWS Kinesis as our PubSub streams for a lot of our backend messaging and data processing. Our whole infra is deployed on AWS, and hence we use all the AWS services to the core. As you can see the numbers, we have over 500 plus services deployed on AWS with over 900 plus instances, and it creates over 2 terabytes of log every day. I'll move to now how Redis is being used at GoIBibo. We have over 80 plus clusters of Redis with over 2 terabytes of memory. And it generally have over 40K concurrent connections, and it solves over 10 million queries per minute for us and responds within 1 millisecond. Now I'll come to the use cases that Redis helps us solve. So working in an e-commerce, we chase various matrices every day, and one of the top metrics that everyone chases is the conversion rate. So there are a lot of theories around how we increase our conversion rate, but recent theories and recent experiments and researches tell that if you know more about your customers and try to personalize the experience for them, the customers have more probability of booking on your platform. But the thing is how you solve this problem in real time and at scale. So we evaluated various platforms. Initially, we started using Python Bloom filters to create these user segments on the fly. And the problem that it created was that it started to bloat our process memory. We then evaluated the solution that Redis has launched, which is Redis Bloom. and created lot of segments, some of the segments even scaling more than 50 million users in, in a single segment frame. And the most convincing part was Redis responded for most of our use cases within less than 0.5 millisecond. The whole of the benefit that we have got with the personalization is that now we are able to serve the differential content, differential offers, everything on our funnel differentially according to the user behavior and interaction with our platform, and hence we are able to create a much better user experience, and hence it basically resulted in the better NPS and uptick in our conversions. Now over to Rahul to explain more of the use cases that we solved.
Hi, for when you interact with an e-commerce website, for like you book a train, then you would like to know whether it has been confirmed or not, the chart has been prepared or not. You book a cab on Uber, you would want to know what would be the driver data. For each interaction of yours, fan out into multiple jobs in the background. For we needed a broker basically which can manage all of these asynchronous jobs like feedback collection, flight delay SMS that you might get some few times. For we wanted a reliable, simple interface and easy to set up queue management system. We are using Redis as a broker. So we have around 35 clusters of those which are running as broker, and because of the simplicity and the features that Redis provides, the priority queuing, broker, streams, around 70 plus services rely on Redis for their task management and the interaction of the features. When we talk about an e-commerce company, the major issue that they have is the discoverability part. How would you know a website even exists before you reach there? So one of the part that the marketing spends a lot of money. Now app installs are driven through FMS, and there is one part also that is SEO, search engine optimization, which is practically considered free traffic. To actually compete in this space, we need to have the updated content, minimum response time, and then the best page performance. Out of these three pillars, Redis helps us in two of them. And the current stats is that we are serving 1.4 million pages through Redis. And this is the classic use case of Redis as a cache server. So what we wanted was a cache first approach. We never wanted to compute anything on the runtime. So it's an event driven system. Let's say a flight price change from Delhi to Mumbai. So instead of letting the cache expire and having it new one, we will use that trigger and then update our pool of cache. We are using various compression strategies like ZFTD on app level, and then because of the variable size support of Redis, we are able to save our memory and also have a cache pool. So these are for Redis as a cache server is basically where we started using Redis initially in GoIbibo, and earlier we were using Memcache. The issue with Memcache was actually the fragmentation, because we have to define the block size also. In Memcache, vertical scaling is very easy, horizontal scaling is not. So we wanted to solve that issue, and we also got better performance based upon it. When we talk about Redis, why we stayed with that after we switched from Memcache was that because there were multiple data types which were introduced by Redis, and now by these modules of Redis, we are using it much. Because of this preemptive cache warming and this compression strategy, we are able to serve 40% of our API call traffic through Redis, and then 90% of our SEO traffic. So Abhishek have talked about the personalization part of it. Now when we talk about non-logged in personalization, that would be what we call adapted platform. So it's like there is a Sunburn event in Goa. People will be searching for Goa more than Delhi. So it makes sense to show Goa and the Sunburn event at the homepage. How we are getting all of these data, like top viewed hotels, top first date for a hotel, top flight factor. So we have integrated Redis with Kafka Stream, and then we are using Redis sorted set for the same. Last case was when the use cases are of n numbers. Number of cities are limited, number of flight factors are limited. But let's say about the throttling of an API based on the arguments, and then the combination of hotels to dates, like n cross n combination. We cannot have a sorted set or a hash map for that sense, or a heap map. So we are using count minisketch for the same, because it provides sublinear space, and we are able to approximately count the numbers. Since GoIBibo is basically an OTA, online travel aggregator, location is everything for cab, for bus, for trains, running status of trains. So we need a service where we can map lat long to a particular location in our DB or in our service. For that, the backup we are using is the MongoDB. Currently, we are actually moving on to Redis Geo services for the same. And to just give you the count of it, we have around 100 million data points divided into 12 categories. 12 categories could be landmark, location, restaurants, Indian restaurants, anything like that. And the volume of queries is around 2 million queries daily, and this is after caching. So if any of you, like, if you open your mobile, then hotels near me, that would basically go through this flow. So these are the broad use cases that we use Redis for. Thanks.
That's all from our side. Thank you.